So today is the day that we officially announce something, or rather, I'm going to have a special guest announce it on our behalf.
Hey, fans and friends from Australia and New Zealand, we have got great news for you. We've got a new distribution partner in your area. The company is called Minidisc and is representing ULTRASONE from now on. So let's get some products over to Mr. Lee Wing from Minidisc. Are you ready, Lee?
Anka, Michael.
ULTRASONE is a legendary headphone company, but honestly, before Mr. Wilberg made his introduction, the most I knew about the brand was that it's a somewhat quirky company that is very strong in the Japanese market. Now recently, ULTRASONE revamped their entire headphone lineup. Thanks, Wings. So we have 5 models. All the models share this very chunky, very utilitarian build. And the company prides itself on comfort and durability and practicality over fashion. And I think it's one of those things where it's so defiantly old school that it starts to become charming. The range begins with the signature Pure series, which comes in black and white, and they're both closed back models. Now, interestingly, the black model actually sounds a little bit different from the white model, and they both come with different accessories. The black model is the warmer sounding of the two, with more of a fun bass punch, whereas the white model is a little bit brighter and a little bit more linear. But overall, both of the models are quite fun sounding. I actually bought a pair of the signature Pure Blacks because I think that it's just a great everyday carry kind of headphone that you can sort of chuck into a bag and you can enjoy the sound anywhere you go. Sort of like a modern alternative to the evergreen Audio-Technica ADH M50X. Next we have the signature Fusion series, which comes in both closed and open back. And the craziest thing about this series is that the closed back model is the one which is linear and detailed and quite flat in tone, whereas the open back is pretty much the bassiest and boomiest sounding open back headphone that I have heard. It's totally opposite to expectation, and I think that if you want a comfortable, impactful sounding open back headphone, the signature Fusion open back is a really strong alternative to something like the Sony MDI MV1. The range currently tops out with the signature Master Mark II, and this one is a bit of a gem of a closed back headphone. Originally, I didn't love the signature Master Mark II because I found the earpads were a bit stiff, but I was informed by a longtime ULTRASONE owner that these earpads are a bit like a leather shoe. They're very durable and they take time to break in. And he was right, because I found with this headphone that when you first put it on your head, the earpads are stiff, but as you wear them, the pads start to conform to the shape of your head and they just kind of disappear. And you're left with a sound which is really rich and punchy and a really lovely balance between detail and impact. So great sounding headphone. ULTRASONE does have another flagship, the Quantum, which is coming in the next few months, so we'll be looking forward to that one. Now, all 5 of these models have really great accessory packages. They all include a travel case or a pouch, and they all include a 4.4mm balanced cable. Now, that's quite unique in this segment, and in particular, it makes the signature Pure series particularly compelling. All 5 models feature ULTRASONE's S-Logic system. And S-Logic is a quirky driver arrangement where the driver sits behind a large wave plate which is designed to project sound towards the outer pinna of your ear. And the rationale behind S-Logic is that it's designed to take advantage of the natural pinna gain and the head-related transfer function of the shape of your ears in order to produce a more natural soundstage. Now, I can't speak to the science behind S-Logic, but what I can say is that all 5 of these models have a somewhat more diffuse presentation than is typical. And what's nice about this more diffuse presentation is that even on the models with slightly more high frequency detail, like the signature Fusion and the signature Master, these models never sound harsh. Again, this isn't necessarily what I was led to expect from ULTRASONE, so I really strongly urge you to check out these headphones in person, because these are really well-made headphones with a lot of old school charm, and who doesn't love a bit of that? Anyway, pop in, have a listen, and let us know what you think. This is Lachlan for Minidisc TV, and we'll see you next time.